So you know how we all have these massive technical documents, manuals, research papers, design specs, and finding specific information in them is just painful. Well, I want to show you something we've been working on. It's called Knowledge Graph RAG, and it's now available in Navigator. Basically, instead of just searching through isolated text chunks, it actually understands how information connects together. So let me walk you through how this actually works, and the setup is pretty straightforward. You start with your document folder. I'm using some aircraft service manuals here as an example. Then you just point it to where you want the process data to go and connect these two elements here together. Now here's what's interesting. Navigator handles all the heavy lifting automatically. It processes text, diagrams, tables, even handwritten notes. So regardless of how messy or complex your documents are, it figures out how to work with them. And here's where it gets really interesting. Once processing is done, you get this visual representation of your knowledge. So you can see that large cluster here. That's a 134-page airport planning manual, and you can actually see all the relationships between the different pages and concepts. These smaller clusters over here are individual service manuals. They are related to the main document, but represent separate knowledge areas. Now, what's cool is you can visually explore how different pieces of information connect across your entire document set. Now, let me show you how this works in practice. Let's type, give me the ATA headset coordinates. So I'm asking pretty specific technical information here, and you can see it's finding the exact information and giving me those precise coordinates. Let me try another one. Let's type, how many passengers does the cabin accommodate? It's showing me 108 passengers, and it pulled that exactly from the right page. But here's what's really interesting. This doesn't just work with text, it actually understands images and technical diagrams too. Watch this. Let's type, what's the distance between nose gear and main gear? 14.64 meters, and it was extracted directly from a technical drawing. So we're talking about text, tables, equations, visual information. It processes all of it. So why is this approach different? Well, traditional RAG search basically gives you fragmented, disconnected pieces of information that don't really give you the full picture. You end up spending a lot of time hunting through documents and trying to connect the dots manually. But what Knowledge Graph RAG does is it actually sees the relationship between different pieces of information. It also maintains context across your entire document set, so you get more complete, accurate answers because the system understands how everything connects together. So that's the Knowledge Graph RAG in Navigator. Like I said, it's available now if you want to try it out. Really useful for any situation where you have complex technical documentation and the relationships between information actually matter. So instead of just searching, you're working with a system that actually understands your knowledge.